Hi everyone, welcome back to Garden of the Moors. Today I'm going to show a few clips that we took back in the summer last year when we were looking for amazing wildflowers out on the moors like orchids and things. We also found a very special animal as well, so keep an eye out for that. Enjoy! I've just found my favourite orchid to find out on the moors. This is the lesser butterfly orchid. You may have seen in one of our previous videos the greater butterfly orchid. That was one we found in the Cotswolds. Well, this is its smaller brother. This is the lesser butterfly orchid. We can tell it's that because, first of all, it's much smaller, but the dead giveaway is that the pollinia, the two little stamen things where the pollen are straight down and really close together. Whereas on our greater butterfly orchid, they were quite large, far apart and pointing away from each other at the bottom there. Just like the greater butterfly orchid, this is trying to attract nighttime flying moths. So it's got that lovely bright white glistening flowers, which reflects light really well in the evenings. And also now it's just starting to give off a really light scent, a nice kind of like honeysuckle sort of smell, really sweet. It's actually even already got a friend on top that's been sat there this whole time. Not sure what it is just yet. We'll try and figure it out if we can. I know a few butterflies, but that's quite a hard one. But yeah, so here we are, the lesser butterfly orchid. Apparently they're like little butterflies, but one of my absolute favourite orchids to find out on the moors. I'm surrounded here by one of our more common orchids that you find out on the moors. This is a Heath spotted orchid. You can tell it apart from the common spotted orchid because it has more rounded lobes on the bottom, whereas the common spotted orchid is like three really pointy bottom parts of the lip, whereas this one's really wide and rounded. And then obviously first of all, the main giveaway that's a spotted orchid is because of its leaves, and we'll get a nice close-up of them. They're covered in spots. But this is one of our most common ones you find out on the moors, and absolutely beautiful. They're just dotting nice little lights across the grass and heather here. Beautiful. This little white flower here is Butterwort. This is our pale Butterwort flower. So this is one of our insectivorous, carnivorous plants. And this spot is full of different carnivorous plants. We've got these two pale Butterworts surrounded by oblong-leaved Sundews. And there's a great mass of them as well, just to the left of these. One of the flowers that really sticks out against this sort of green and brown landscape are these gorgeous Bog Asphodel. They haven't got the prettiest name. Well, asphodel is quite nice, but I think bog we always think of as being quite brown, smelly places. But this is a beautiful golden yellow flower with red tips to the stamens and things. And it just grows in amongst the grass. Here we've got some orchids as well. We've got some more of those Heath spotted orchids just to the side. And around my feet, I'm being careful where I'm placing my feet because there are sundews. So we've got lots more oblong-leaved sundews, which we saw earlier in spring. There are also some round-leaved sundews and some pale Butterwort flowering. All of those are insectivorous. Actually, some round-leaved sundews just in front here. So there's a great diversity of flowers just in this one small area. It's amazing. We've just managed to find a new orchid for us. Brand spotted it. This is an early marsh orchid. We can tell that because its leaves are clear. They're really narrow and close to the stem. And if you look at the lower lip, it's longer than it is wide. Whereas on the other marsh orchids, like the ones we get here, the southern marsh orchid, they are really wide and quite squat, whereas this is really long and drawn out, completely purple, unlike the common spotted. And yeah, brilliant find. Lovely little orchid, this one. We were also really lucky to find this huge lesser butterfly orchid at this site, which hadn't been seen here since 1996. So yeah, really good find. Very happy with that indeed. We've just come over across the road from our house because we have Nightjars really close by. And we've just had two fly up and one started to call. Might be able to just hear it. So we've got two birds there. That's the bird doing, it's called wing clapping. So they're smacking their wings together as a display. So there we are. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give a big like and subscribe for more, and we'll see you again next time. Cheers!